Hi friends, welcome back to Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. Man, have I had some lag problems this week, disconnecting all over the place. Hopefully we can make it through a whole game with Thrall. Let's have some fun, perhaps.
Glory to the Horde.
Welcome to the Haunted Mines. Enemy team, Johanna, ETC, Tyrande, and Tyrell, and Tassadar, sorry, I was going to leave him out. Friendly team, Jaina, Brightwing, Illidan, Nova, and Thrall. Oh man, this is a really annoying comp, particularly because they have two warriors and we have none, and we have Illidan and myself. We will see how well we can fare here. As you can see, Illidan remarking on the exact same point. It's actually been really hard to play melee assassin. I think particularly this week and the week before that. Every time I pick melee assassins, a lot of warriors on the other side. The whole support thing doesn't seem to have been fixed as I have played 0 supports versus 2. Or even 3 last time I played one. So it's been wonky, but we'll try to do our best here. The first time we're going to be picking up Rabbit Wolves. We're basically playing Sustain Thrall because it's the only thing that makes sense against this comp. If you don't know our abilities, our Q is called Chain Lightning. It does damage as you would imagine. It jumps from enemy to enemy. Our W ability is called Feral Spirit. We throw a little Wolfy Wolf. If we hit somebody, it's going to do some damage and root them in place. Our E ability, Wind Fury, increases our movement speed and gives us our next 3 basic attacks 100% faster. And of course our trait is called Frostwolf Resilience, which allows us to heal up a little bit once we get stacks. We're going to go in here and go really deep. It looks like ETC just turned around to die, so I do get the killing blow, which is nice. You know, I just want to smack him, kill steal a little bit, but he does dodge that wolf. Now we're going to go back to lane and try to basically take advantage of this early push that we got. Sadly, the enemy team already here, which means we're not going to be doing that great. We do land a good wolf. Got to try to get on Tyrande and watch the stun. It is coming. We do have managed to avoid it, and we're going to continue to poke her. She needs to be the one we keep behind because Cyril is just going to be a bruiser, not going to be able to do much. The reason why I'm on him right now is to try to dissuade him from attacking Nova. We're going to be able to get on her, try to avoid the stun. Here comes the Chain Lightning. No need because that was a good snap from Nova, and now that we did the damage, just warn her of danger and walk away a little bit. We don't necessarily want to sit here and trade with Tyrell when he's still so full in health, and we're not necessarily that well. Let's go ahead and hit up the healing well early on. We have gotten a couple kills. It's a slight XP advantage. You see, not that great though, compared to the minions in lane. So we're gonna try our best to try to just finish this off. It looks like Nova going really deep. I don't like that at all. The mines are coming up. I need to go back and heal on top of the fact that Tyrande's here already. Let me go ahead and ping for danger. Nova can stay there, although she did get hit by an owl, and leech a little bit of XP if she can. Does not look like that's what she's going to do, though. She's walking away. We're going to lose that XP on the bottom lane, which means likely we're going to be slightly behind come mines. But we should probably... Oh, no, she did stay. Let's look up a little bit of the experience. We are going to try to go top. She does get caught out of position there by Tyrell. Almost gets stunned and manages to get away just in the nick of time. And now we're going to come in here with a little bit of impunity and being like, listen, man, we're grabbing the top mines. Sad day for you, Tassadar. I hope you don't mind. And we need to hit immediately for the middle camps, trying to get as many skulls as possible. Looks like the enemy Johanna already there. We're going to try to grab some of these skulls. What I'm trying to do is just steal them from her because I'm more interested in the skulls than actually trying to do a little bit of damage on her. She's really, really tanky. Let's go ahead and jump on her now. She doesn't have cooldowns, low on mana. This needs to be the moment. We do get stunned, though, sadly. And now we're going to go ahead and Wind Fury as we chase Johanna, which, again, is a little bit of a weird thing. We do pick up the kill and jumping on ETC, who's also very weak without mana. And we're able to clean up house because the enemy team made the mistake of going down here while they were very, very low. Can we root the enemy Tyrande? Yes, we can. We pick up a triple kill, and now it's a matter of cleaning up skulls and trying to fight for that golem. Let's go ahead and use Wind Fury. Trying to get here as fast as possible. We're going to use all our mana, which is not a great thing. We might have to back out before we kill the golem, but we should be able to clear out these guys fairly quickly and collect the vast majority of these skulls. Let's go ahead and grab Mana Tide at level 4. That's going to give us a little bit of mana whenever we get Frostwolf Resilience procs, which is essential for Thrall, because if not, we're going to be playing the mana game the whole time. I am going to back. I think it's a really, really intelligent choice by Jaina. Let's go ahead and get some mana up. Come back when they're attempting the boss, and then maybe get a pick. It looks like the friendly team did not do that, though, so we're going to be a little bit careful. Let them know we're heading bottom. Maybe Illidan and Brightwing can stall, but they're in a lot of trouble because there are only 2 of them. Likely to be 3 members of 4 members of the enemy team incoming. We're going to try to make it there. It looks like they're basically holding on. Illidan about to die. Can we make it there in time? It looks like he's a little low. We do get hit by that annoying storm from Tassadar, which means we're dismounted, eating precious seconds away from what we need because we need to get back in there and attack. Looks like Nova's going to engage on this side. I'm actually going to go really deep right here. Right on Tyrande. That's the choice. We're going to be able to root her. She's going to take damage from the boss, not a problem. Now jumping here on Tassadar, who gives us polymorph. We basically want to zone him out, and Johanna does go down. Let's go ahead and body block ETC as we're basically trying to pick up the kill here. This should be enough to pick up a kill on him as well. And now it's just a matter of us tanking this little guy for a friendly team. Tassadar might dive in here with Dimensional Shift and grab some skulls. It is a possibility, but I don't think he's gonna. I think he actually did leave. Let's go ahead and I'm actually gonna back out because I was gonna leave through the top lane. I see the Tyrael's there. I don't want to go too crazy. And now I'm going to go ahead and just head straight for the Bruisers, trying to interrupt. Looks like Jaina did go top, which is what I thought about doing. She runs into 2 enemy tanks. They don't actually grab her, which is a really clutch moment there. And then we're going to go straight for the Bruisers. Again, the Bruisers are not that great of a thing. I mean, like, we're going to grab them because might as well, but not really worth the risk. We're basically risking getting flanked, getting completely taken out. Let's go ahead and tank this better for her. And they're going to do a negligible amount of damage, particularly this early up in the game where they still have towers and everything. So let's go ahead and grab it. I'm going to try to engage here from behind, see if we can pick up a kill. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be Wind Shear, reducing the cooldown for Wind Fury, because that just works in the greater... Oh man, that's 3 tanks. I didn't even realize how ridiculous this is. What I was about to do is I was about to face all the tanks by myself with Brightwing as support, but Jaina was not really there for that engagement. We do walk out at the right moment. And now I'm going to push. I'm just going to push. These tanks can't really do much to poke us, and we can actually do a lot of damage here. We just got to make sure that we don't get attacked. I don't know why I moved out of the stun. Let's go ahead and body block Tassadar. He takes a lot of unnecessary damage. Then jump on here on Thrall. He's going to take more damage. That's a great stun. If we can get it right there, it doesn't look like we can, but we are going to root him in place. Chain Lightning, and then he does get rooted on top of that by the boss, and that is good teamwork between the boss and myself. We do pick up the kill. We're going to get exploded on. We got to be a little bit careful about this engagement, but we're going to be able to grab some Frostwolf Resilience right here. Right there is going to give us a little more health, and now the enemy team is going to try to chase, waiting for that Hunter's Mark to come back. And let's just poke. Let's just poke as best we can. Try to continue keeping occupied. If they're not doing damage to the boss, that means their boss is doing more damage to their stuff. Rooting them in place, waiting for that condemn to go off, and then jumping really deep in there for the enemy DPS, which is on the back. I'm actually jumping here on Johanna, who's a little bit weak. She does not have her talent up, and we're going to continue consuming those charges of block. She gets polymorphed for the right second, cannot get any defensive cooldowns, and we pick up the kill on the Ford. Really, really big success of the friendly team. Let's go ahead and clear this up. Almost level 10. There it is, and now I'm going to head this way with Sundering. I'm feeling frisky, and I think Thrall's a little bit out of position. I could probably take him out level 7 to level 10 one-on-one. So we're doing something really ballsy, really risky. If he overextends a little bit, oh, it looks like we do miss. We want to continue to just poke here and deny him this experience because we do not want him to get any more. It looks like he's going to try to basically come in here. I'm waiting for the friendly team to come. They don't understand what I'm trying to do, but that's quite all right. I'm just going to deny Thrall. Make sure he can't get it. Continue to poke at him. It looks like ETC dies yet again. And you can see there, we're basically just auto-attacking him to death. Here comes the Chain Lightning. Oh, we might as well try to kill him now. We're in a little bit of trouble. He does walk away, though, smartly. Although he didn't realize how low he had me because I was right about to die. I'm not going to hit a drink from the healing well. I'm going to head back home, get a little bit of mana and health, and then re-engage. Looks like the friendly team is done doing their damage in the top lane. The enemy team did not get that much lane XP because I did zone Tyrell out for 2 waves, if you paid attention, which means they're still level 8. And now he's going to get completely destroyed. Illidan jumping in here. Great Cone of Cold, lots of damage. He's about to go through the sword, but Jaina does not fall for it. Does do the Blizzard, but is unable to do much else. We should just push that forward right there. We don't need mercenaries. You need to basically just face tank those towers and go right for the jugular. It looks like the friendly Nova does track. You can jump the wall and kill Tyrell. For the moment being, we're going to be able to kill these towers, no problem. It looks like Nova does go down, though. And now I need to try to go in there and re-engage. Maybe if the friendly team gets a little bit ballsy, we're going to be able to do it. They're going really deep. Can we grab the enemies? Yes, we can. And we actually leave her into the Blizzard thanks to that Sundering. And she gets picked out, and that's a kill. And now we're going to try to jump on some... We should probably just jump from the normal side. No need to be that aggressive. But we already have a tower kill here. We might as well go for the second one. That is not on us. They're still level 9. I'm going to go ahead and force an engagement here. Might as well try to get a kill on ATC. We're going to head and body block them. But they're really close to level 10, so now it's the time for us to retreat because we were not able to pick up a kill. And we don't want to go too crazy. The enemy team is engaging really deeply on us. Here comes Nova. We got to watch out for that mosh pit if it does come out. Great precision strike, does a ton of damage, and now they are level 10. Not the greatest moment there for the friendly team because they have too many heroics. I don't have a chance to see what they're picking up, so we're just going to continue to poke. We're going to get exploded on. It looks like Tassadar is going to do no wall. Never mind, so we're good. I was afraid he was going to have the wall. He was positioning himself. He did pick up Arkan. which is, it makes sense. That's the ultimate you should pick. However, we're gonna have to go in through the top. This is not a great moment. Let's go ahead and jump in there. That's great engagement from the enemy team. Let's go ahead and grab the Wolfie right there on Tyrande, trying to get on the other side. We do actually walk on the stun. That's trying to out-juke her, and she juked myself. We're doing so much damage. Here comes another Sundering, picking up the kill on her, getting out of the way, getting some more stacks of Forceful Resilience, pick up the kill, walking away. Let's go ahead and root ETC. Do all the damage in the world. Not even a problem. He is going to dive out of here, leaving Johanna to herself, to her own demise. Not much she can do. She's going to get taken down. And meanwhile, Jaina's just been collecting skulls the whole time like a boss, and she manages to grab the majority of these. We are just going to go ahead and tank the boss, get another really strong golem. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be Grace of Air. Wound Fury grants double Forceful Resilience. Now we're going to have an insane amount of healing, and of course we're getting more mana back every time we do that, as you can see that from that. Between our little Wolfie Wolf and Wind Fury, we're going to be able to have enough sustain for any sort of fight that we need to. We're going to back up, get some mana, then get Mercs. Jaina knows exactly what we're trying to do. She's called into place on point, and might as well hold on to the advantage. We want to get the Giants, because the Giants are going to be able to defend that fort on the bottom lane by themselves. We don't need the Bruisers. The Bruisers are just cannon fodder. Excuse me, for the first fort. Jaina's going to get the kill there. Ontario, probably. Which means he's going to blow up on her, but not a big deal. That's quite alright. And what I'm going to try to do is, we don't need these Bruisers. We're going to try to get a pick on somebody. We should just attack. Let the Bruisers defend for us. It looks like Brightwing engaging there, not something I wanted to do necessarily, but might as well get the Bruisers since we have 3 of us. It should be relatively quick, but we're not going to really be able to pick up a kill here in any sort of Wandering Souls. It looks like they did grab Giants on the top lane. We're going to walk past those guys, ignore them. Perhaps Illidan could take him out really quickly, but we're going to go straight for the keep. We want to get a kill if we can. Where is Tassadar? I need to get at him. What I want to do is protect Nova, because she is out of stealth, so we're going to head and engage here a little bit. Do a little bit of damage. Let's go ahead and just block all these dudes, move them on the other side. Make sure we're basically shielding. You might think that was a waste of an ultimate, but my objective here is to make sure they're not attacking our Golem, because our Golem is doing free damage. Illidan is a little bit over aggressive there. We are going to be able to zone them out, and now it's just a matter of auto-attacking this thing. We get the kill on the keep. The Golem is still very much healthy, which means you should probably push with this for the win if we can. Go ahead and engage there on Ontario, who's a little bit of a weaker target than Johanna. She's going to take a lot of damage, and we're going to force him in there. Again, as long as we continue to let this Golem do a lot of damage in the core, that's all we want. Because the enemy team might be able to defend themselves a little bit there. We do get knocked back into that stage dive, but it's not a big deal. Go ahead and engage here really deeply on ETC. He's taking a lot of damage. He's trying to do enough damage back to us, but he cannot. And we're doing a really good job of zoning. The shield is almost down on the core, and now the Giant is going to begin to do a lot of damage. And now it's a matter of me actually engaging on this. I'm trying to save Illidan. He's going really deep. You can see there we zoned pretty well. Great Metamorphosis at the last second. Picks up the kill on Tassadar. And now we are going to kill the core for the win, as some artifacts happen there. And that was a great game. That was really strong with a funky combo. Let's look at stats. We did do top damage there, 28,000. 20 kills on 0. Hero of the Storm. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time.